It's okay. Come on. It's all right. Hello YouTube, it is Foster Daddy, and this is my little scared and feral little girl, Sissy. So she's been through a lot. She was born, literally, born in a barn or under a barn or around the barn. And she has 2 siblings, 1 brother who we have fortunately been able to trap and get neutered and release back to the barns. She still has a sister that has been very elusive, and her mama is still there, and we're pretty sure the mama just had a litter of kittens. We have just absolutely not been able to trap her. We have tried and tried and tried, but this little girl has been through so much in the last 2.5, 3 weeks. So I get her and get set up to take to the shelter for a adoption surrender, which means we've been bring in the cat, run them through the Humane Society process, get papers and shots and everything, and then I would bring her home and foster until she's ready to be spayed, which they're booked up for weeks and weeks in advance. So during the process of trying to get her in a carrier, she went crazy, and she clawed me up pretty good. And so the shelter saw that, and because it is the law in this state that if a cat bites or scratches, it's automatic 10-day rabies quarantine if they are a stray or a feral. So they had to keep her 10 days. In the meantime, we found another local place where we could get her spayed, so she has been spayed. And as it turns out, she was pregnant. I don't know how many kittens, I guess that's irrelevant, but when they went in and do the spay surgery, they aborted her kittens. And she's been back with me just a few days now. Maybe 4 or 5, I think. I hadn't really been counting. But she's pretty much been right there. I made her a nice little cage. She stayed in there for a couple of days. You can see where she's just gotten cat litter everywhere, and I haven't really been able to crawl inside and get it all cleaned up. But she's not using that anymore. She's using the big girl litter box. And she's eating really well. And so I'm about to the point to where I have to decide, do we get her cage back up and take her back to the barn and release her? Or is there any hope of socializing? And so I've really been working with her. I've been kind of making her eat with me in the room and putting the food up on the little shelf here. And I do not know how she's going to react to this camera. Probably not very good. But I thought I would try to push the boundaries a little earlier, because when I had her a few weeks ago, before she had to do her 10-day quarantine, she would actually let me scratch her ears and pet her a little bit. So I'm hoping some of that sweetness is still in her. So she's actually let me pet her twice today, and I thought I would try to see if I could get this on camera. So here goes. I don't know how this is going to go with this camera stuck up in her face, but let me slide the water bowl out of the way here. Hey, baby girl. Now she's going to hiss and she's going to lunge. I guarantee that. Here's my hand. There you go. It's okay. Shh. See? You smell me. It's okay. It's okay. You can smell me. Tell you what, this takes a little bit of guts. There you go. There you go. Okay, I know, too close to your face. I got you. I got you. I got you. Good girl. Good baby. You're so pretty. I think there is a sweet girl in there who wants to come out. I think there is. I don't want to give up on you. You're too pretty. Let's see if I can get her. She was closing her eyes earlier. Okay, that's too much. I got you. Okay, it's okay. Good girl. There you go. You slow blinky. You slow blinky. Good girl. You pretty baby. She is so gorgeous. Just a beautiful little tortie with some white extremities and... Okay, shh, shh, shh. It's okay. It's okay. She is such a pretty girl. Yes, you are. I think there might be hope for you. I think there might be hope for that baby. Yeah. Well, smell me. See? It's okay. It's okay. Good girl. Good girl.